Tony was not a name, but he's the kind of guy. He sent away for a pair of pants to get Pepsi full of Randall for $2. He would put them on, and they looked like they just came off the rack at Brooks Brothers. I would put on a pair of pants and just get off the rack at Brooks Brothers. They looked like I had Pepsi full of Randall for $2. He was so well-rounded. He was not a name, but he was a very learned guy, very smart. He was smart, and then he knew about Apple. Aficionado was just a column for information. But if you went into a museum, which I did, well, when we were on the road, I go into the art museum. He'd teach you more in 2 days, in 2 hours, than you could learn in 5 days at all. He'd teach you what each Cuban meant and what were the bows, ones without the arrows, what the hats were, the colors of the hats. And then on the way home, in the cab, he'd tell you the best dirty joke you ever heard. He was so well-rounded. He'd go in a French restaurant. He could order the greatest meal in French, and why? But 4 times a year, he'd bring down a Kentucky Fried Chicken. He loved it, but he knew he shouldn't eat it too much. He loved beer. He would drink the fine wine. He was very loyal, too. He was married for 54 years to his first wife. And when she got ill in the last 10 years, he wouldn't take a job, took him out of town for more than 3 days. And he was there all the time, and he'd rush home, and she did the cooking. And he would build up her strength. And then, maybe, should she was strong enough, he'd take her out for dinner in the theater, which she loved. She was a great lady at heart. And then he'd mold his wives. He had to face the woman. And then he would take her home, and she was just about last. Then he would take her home, and then she would rest. And the next 3 weeks, he'd build her up again. And he really cared. And then when he lost her, he was really grief-stricken. But then he met this great gal. She's a great gal. And I didn't play with her. She played a small part. She was wonderful. God, his elder was 50 years difference. He called me. I said, what's the difference? You love her? He said, yeah. I said, she loves you? So I think so. So what are you worried about? He said, there's 50 years difference. I said, but the love you guys have for each other, I'll make up for it. And even though he wanted to be a parent, how he would be. He had 54 years, he never had a child. And he had this kid. So when we were in London doing the odd couple, she was 77 at the time, and his wife was pregnant.